Let's talk about Week 15 NFL. Oh my God, this is the craziest week in the NFL. Dude, Week 15 absolutely to me was the craziest week in the NFL thus far.
It was insane.
There's no question to me. It was like the absolute most bonkers. Starting out with Niners, Seahawks, Brock Purdy's a fucking savage.
Yes.
Take a shot every time the announcers say Mr. Irrelevant. You'll be blackout hammered about halfway through the first quarter. But still, I mean, good for him. He's actually playing really, really well. He's not just playing okay like Cooper Rush played. He's playing really well.
Solid. For a, what is he, third string?
He is third string.
Yeah.
He was the last guy picked. He is 22, 21 years old.
What a savage.
He's a youngin', so good for him.
System quarterback, though. If you threw him on the fucking Carolina Panthers.
No, he would be dog shit. He'd be absolute dog shit. Yes, he's a system. It's not... When people say system quarterback, I think they're saying like the quarterback sucks ass, the system's just good. It's more like, I bet you most NFL caliber quarterbacks are all pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Like on the same spectrum, but some systems are better. And then there's guys who transcend the system. Like Patrick Mahomes, like Tom Brady in his prime.
Yep.
Not Tom Brady right now. He's not
Josh
transcending
Allen.
the system. Josh Allen. Those guys. They transcend the system.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not like, I don't think Aaron Rodgers lost all ability to play quarterback. I just think, you know, the system is bringing him down a little bit right now.
True.
Regardless, yeah, that was a great game. So good job. I mean, Geno continues to play really well. He's locked up comeback player of the year, but better game for the Niners. Huge thank you to NordVPN for sponsoring MMG Live. Now, if you're not familiar with a VPN, it's basically like a secure tunnel between the internet and whatever you're accessing the internet with. So number one, it's going to help protect you against scammers, hackers, malware, anybody trying to see what you're doing on the internet. And obviously, your privacy on the internet is very important. And probably the best thing is changing your IP to over 59 countries across the globe. For example, let's say you're in Europe and you want to watch your favorite show, but they don't have it. You could change your IP back to the United States and watch your show. It's also awesome for someone who does a ton of gaming like me. For example, if a game isn't available in your country, no worries. Use NordVPN, change your country, download the game virtually, and you're all set. And of course, I can get you a huge deal. You can get this exclusive NordVPN deal here at nordvpn.com/MMG Live. There's always a link in the top of the description. It is risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Colts Vikings, holy shit, we've got our whole own clip out on this, so we won't spend too much time, but you guys know that was game of the year, game of the century, absolutely insane. Matt Ryan and the Vikings broke records because Matt Ryan is now on the losing end of the two biggest comebacks in Super Bowl and regular season history.
That's such a hell.
I don't really think it was Matt Ryan's fault. And the Vikings honestly could have won that game earlier, but those refs really didn't want it to happen. Regardless, crazy cool game, which was followed up with one of the most boring games of all time, Ravens-Browns. This game was dog shit. Why you have 30 attempts with the backup Tyler Huntley is crazy to me. Look at this. Look at this shit. Gus Edwards, 8 yards a carry. J.K. Dobbins, 9.6 yards a carry. Why are there only 20 runs there? Why did you hand the ball off 20 times but pass it 30?
For only 17
You should have been running this ball. Yes, they should have been running this ball every fucking play.
100%.
And at least you might have got a touchdown up. Although, in fairness, I did have the Browns winning this game, so I'm glad the Browns won.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Deshaun played just all right. Nick Chubb continued to play well. Yeah, I mean, it was a good game. It's a division rivalry. It's always going to be a good game. But the Ravens look so hot. And then it's like, damn, is Lamar really just carrying the shit out of this team? Because without Lamar, they're really, really, really flat. So Ravens should make the playoffs still. I'm not sure on the status of Lamar, but hopefully he's back for the playoffs. Do you know the status of his injury?
Of Lamar? No, I'm not
Because it's
sure.
been Huntley the last
I'm not
3-4
sure when
weeks.
he's supposed to be back. No, I'm not sure.
I guess we'll see chat. You guys can tell since you went to Ball So Hard University. 29-32. This is actually a really great game. A lot of people were giving the Dolphins a lot of shit for like playing in the weather and this and that. Like they played a good game. It was a very close game with two of the best teams in the league.
Bro. Oh my gosh.
9 for 69, 3 for 114.
Raheem Mostert, 17 for 136.
And they still lost. That's what's tough about it.
Look at Josh Allen.
Yeah, 304 and 4 touchdowns. Dawson Knox finally had a massive game.
Yeah, bro, he popped off.
You started him, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had a huge game. That was awesome. And then it was actually really interesting. The rest of the guys, actually, I'll challenge you. Name one other person who scored a touchdown in this game for the Bills. Not named Dawson Knox.
I would say Josh Allen, but...
Because you'd say Josh Allen, you'd say Gabe Davis, you'd say Stephon Diggs, and then you might get weird and say like Zach Moss. Go ahead and look who scored for the Bills. Quentin Morris. Nyheim Hines, who they took from the Colts. Yep, he used to be on the Colts.
James Cook.
And James Cook, who they drafted, Dalvin Cook's younger brother.
Wow.
That's who got their third. Those 3 other
kicking
touchdowns.
there. Damn.
It's kind of lit.
Wow. Yeah.
I know, they spread the wealth. Well done, Joshy Poo. Eagles beat the Bears. It wasn't like this dominant, resounding game. I think the biggest takeaway here is Jalen Hurts is hurt.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is going to very much impact his MVP.
Well, oh, you're so right. Number one, this isn't a great game. 315 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. So that's not good. His 3 rushing touchdowns is fucking massive.
That's huge.
So that's good. But it was pretty much guaranteed that he's out 2 to 3 weeks. I think the idea is he rests up and then he comes back for the playoffs, right? Because you really are going to need him. Their backup is Gardner Minshew.
Yep, Minshew Mania.
I get it. Minshew Mania. He fucking sucks compared to Jalen Hurts, right? That's the MVP versus an actual backup.
Yeah.
A lot of this offense is predicated on Jalen Hurts.
That literally probably just lost him the MVP. If he's out 2 games and Patrick Mahomes has a decent game, they're so close.
Right. I guess we'll have to see.
I mean, it doesn't really matter that he's out because who cares if they lose every game? They're already in the playoffs, whatever. But
it's true.
Gosh, that's tough, dude. I'd be pissed.
Lions Jets. Why am I such a hater? And why are we going to the playoffs?
Let's go.
We're going to the playoffs. We got the same record as the Jets.
Love it.
I know.
I don't know if that's saying much that we have the same record as the Jets, but
well, it does because they started out pretty hot.
Yeah.
How did Mike White play? If he played, no, he didn't play.
No, Zach Wilson. Yeah.
Zach Wilson actually played pretty good.
Not too shabby. No. Yeah. Keep moving.
I mean, I'm excited. I really don't want us to go to the playoffs. Like, I would prefer the draft pick.
Yeah.
But shit. I mean, if we're going to somehow sneak our fucking way into the playoffs, that'd be sick. Like, I will be happy. Steelers, Panthers. Steelers get the dub. Nothing exciting here. Not really the game of the year.
Yeah, nothing.
I mean, Sam Darnold's been playing okay. I'm kind of happy for Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold was kind of like on the fast track to out of the league. And he's got his quarterback position back. There's no Baker. There's no Walker. He's playing all right. I think 2 shit games were Chiefs-Texans, number 1. Texans love to make it a good game with all the best teams in the league and then just fucking churn out and lose. Like, they did this with the Eagles. Who else did they do this with? They did this with the Eagles.
I feel like they did it with the Cowboys for some reason. I'm thinking they fucked around with the Cowboys.
Trying to remember,
but maybe not. Maybe they clapped the Cowboys. Or the Cowboys clapped them.
Yeah, regardless, this game had to go into overtime. Mahomes did throw 36
say, look at that game.
for 41 is insane. Only 5 passes were not caught.
And he had a rushing touchdown as well.
He did?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Nice work. Kelsey continues to dominate. Juju had a very big game. Jerick McKinnon in the receiving game. Jerick McKinnon does that. Like, once every couple of games, he'll just decide to drop like 30 in fantasy. Yeah, I mean, Texans stuck in it, I guess. Davis Mills got a rushing touchdown.
Jeff Driscoll.
I recognize the name, but I don't know much about him other than that.
Quarterback.
Oh, that's why. He used to play for the Lions.
Really?
Yes, that's why I recognize him.
Damn, he's got a 4.5 40-yard dash. He's scooting.
Holy shit. That is actually pretty fast.
That's quick.
For QB?
Yeah.
Okay, Jeffy Poo. Jeff Jettas.
Falcons Saints, dude. Did you see that bomb Taysom Hill had?
Do you have it? No. He just come in for quarterback for one.
Yeah.
Just absolutely sling it.
Just launched one. Andy Dalton playing actually pretty solid this game. Alvin Kamara
Andy Dalton, the Red Rocket.
Not doing too much the last, I think, 2 or 3 weeks in fantasy.
He really has not found the end zone. It's hard for the Saints to find the end zone, though. Like, their run game isn't spectacular right now. Their pass game isn't spectacular. Let's talk about the NFC South. Somebody's got to go to the playoffs in the NFC South. They all have the exact same record.
Right.
No, seriously, every NFC South team is 5-9. The exact same record. Or no, maybe the Bucs are 6-8. Go to the Bucs. The Bucs might be 5-9.
6-8.
6-8. Okay, so the Bucs have the tiniest little clench, but it's really anybody's game in the NFC South right now.
Yeah.
Cowboys Jaguars was an insane game. Dak Prescott, I'm officially no longer on the bandwagon. I'm officially off of the Dak Prescott. Me? Yes, I'm not a full-blown hater. I still think the Cowboys go deep in the playoffs. But he's just not very good.
Dude, I swear, every time you look at his stat line, he has at least 1 or 2 interceptions. Every single time.
Even Mitch Trubisky had no interceptions.
And I'll just leave it at that.
T-Law built like that.
I'm always hating on him, but it's for good reason.
It was 27-10. The Cowboys were winning. Dak throws a pick. Jaguars score. Dak throws a pick 6. Jaguars score.
L.
Yeah, big L.
Trevor Lawrence having a really good game. 318 yards, 4 tutties, 1 INT. Zay Jones with 3 touchdowns, 6 for 109.
Yeah, somebody had him on the bench, I saw. And they were like, dude, I would have won the playoffs, but I had him on the bench.
That's tough. Cardinals moving to 4-10. Broncos move up to 4-10, dude. Colt McCoy, 13 for 21. That is just a piss poor backfield right there.
They're so shit, dude.
That's
I
terrible.
just feel so bad for this team.
Yeah, that is so tough, dude.
I mean, they were already struggling with Kyler, who's amazing. They're just so shit. Patriots, Raiders, we have a whole clip out on that, too.
Yep.
You guys know what happened here. I'm so sorry, Jacoby Myers. Titans, Chargers. Underwhelming game score-wise. But Chargers get the job done. Titans, at one point, were 7-3. Let's not forget that. They're on a 4-game loss streak. Technically, they do still make the playoffs. They should.
Yeah.
But they're not locked. They could very well miss the playoffs, which is crazy because they almost felt like they were a lock 4 weeks ago. Herbert, solid game. Eckler, solid game. I like Josh Kelly a lot. I'm happy to see Josh Kelly get reps. But yeah, I mean, nothing spectacular here. Jags are winning the division. I guess it's possible. Do they have the same record right now? Bengals beat the Buccaneers. Buccaneers were up by a lot in this game too. There were multiple chokes this week.
Yeah,
like a lot of chokes. The Colts choked. The Buccaneers choked a very nice lead. The Cowboys choked a very nice lead. It's kind of crazy. 27 for 39. Shiesty played great. Not a lot of yards, but great touchdowns. And Tom Brady didn't play like horrible either. I mean, just the Bengals are just a better team to me. I'm not that mad at the Buccaneers for choking this. I felt like their lead was a little fraudulent from the start. I really like the Bengals right now. So Giants, Commanders. Everybody likes to talk about the defensive pass interference, which I'll agree with. But let's say you get the DPI call and you get your touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion. And you had the entire football game and you only managed to put up 12 points.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to side with you. I agree it should have been called. It was a horrible play by the referee or whatever you'd call it. I don't know what the fuck the ref saw because it was obviously defensive pass interference, right?
Yeah.
But like Commanders fans acting like that lost them the game is whack to me. It's one thing if the score is 20-20 and the ref takes back a touchdown or something. It's another when you're losing by 8 and the ref prevents a possible catch and doesn't give you the flag that you wanted. What you were looking for was a bailout for a touchdown so that you could hopefully get a 2-point and then maybe go into overtime and then maybe win the game. I'm not on your side here, Commanders fans. I think it was a horrible call, but like when it's 20-20, I'll agree with you. When it's 20-12, you got to score the rest of the game. And then you're not in that position, you know?
Last game of the week. Last game of week 15 right here. Green Bay Packers, Rams last night. Not much happening.
Baker Mayfield learned the playbook and got worse. How does that happen? He had a week with the playbook and he got worse. You know, the only promising thing from this game, Cam Akers.
I was just going to say, Cam Akers is back on the swing of things.
Not all hope is lost, guys. Cam Akers is going to win me my fantasy championship. And it'll be so genius that I picked him up, you guys. Seriously.